Hey everyone, it's 8:43 and it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day because we have Earl on the phone from Sherpa. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I guess the day's just starting for me.
Yes.
But I hope that I know that it's going to be a good day because I try to have a good day every day.
And you come into Palmerston North today, so that's
of course,
that's got to really brighten things up.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, we love playing and we've only had good experience in Palmerston North, so
sweet as. It's good place.
Yeah.
So your album Blues and Oranges has just been released. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Sure. So it's our second album, and we made it with a guy named Cody Nielsen, which is like a hero of ours, so that's something special that we did. It sounds like us. It sounds like Sherpa.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of a different vibe than the first album. There's a little bit more 808 drum machine, which makes songs sound a lot more awesome than if you don't have an 808. That's what we realized. I don't know. I think it's a better album than the first one, and it's something that people should possibly go listen to.
Yeah, for sure. So how long did it take you to work on the album, and what was the process like?
Sure. Well, generally, there's a thing called tracking, so like getting all the sounds, the vibrations, and then capturing them. So I believe that kind of capturing process took only about 2 weekends, consecutive weekends, and then, or maybe even 3. 2 consecutive weekends, and then like a third one down the line, a batch. And then from then on, that's when you kind of go into this kind of deliberation. Oh, well, is this good enough, or do we need to do that again, or should we record that through this? And so there's a lot of overdubbing and and ahhing, which can take about a year.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the process: the tracking and then the and ahhing.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So you mentioned working with Cody Nielsen. Can you tell us a bit about that and how did that go for you?
Sure. Well, it started off kind of, like any sort of relationship that you may get into, like whether it's professional or intimate, slow.
Yeah.
And then he kind of bloomed up, like because he's quite a reserved guy at the start. So, but that didn't really matter to us because we just enjoyed his presence.
Yeah.
As a kind of a fatherly figure maybe, and he enjoyed working hard, which we did as well. So at the start, we were just really dug our heels and worked really long hours, making sure we got the perfect takes. And then, like I mentioned before, we went to a batch, our guitarist's batch up north, about an hour's north of Auckland. And so that's when we kind of let our hair down a little bit more and had a little bit more fun. Maybe had some wine and beers, and it was more of a holiday or something, and we could just talk about the album and try out weird, wacky ideas. And I don't know, all the ideas kind of came together as well. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So you touched upon it briefly before, but how else do you think your sound has evolved from your debut album, Lisa Flamingo?
Sure. Well, the critics and with feedback, because we're so close to it, maybe it's harder. So I'm going to just tell you what other people have said. It sounds cleaner, apparently, so it's got like a more of a less dirty, less fuzzed out sound, so it's cleaner. I reckon the songwriting's better.
Yeah.
Like, we've just maybe gotten a little bit better at that, which is pretty vague. I also took a lot more time writing the lyrics.
Yeah.
And taking care with the themes, making sure there's a lot of correlation between the songs. So at the start, there's a little concept going out through it, and hopefully you can pick them out. So we made sure the lyrics were printed out in the vinyl. And I'm sure we can put them up online as well for people who buy them on digitally. But other than that, I also I think there's a lot more synthesizers going on.
Yeah.
A lot more wacky sounds. There's more vocoder. There was no vocoder on this first album. It turns out Cody and I both share a love for vocoders. He uses them as well. But I mean, you use them in a way that's kind of transparent, because oftentimes, more often than not, I didn't realize this was your vocoder on no Possum albums. You almost use it as like a backup vocal kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, try to find the vocoders in our album.
That's awesome. So you mentioned your vinyl. You put out this album on a 12-inch. What made you decide to do that?
Well, we always wanted. I mean, I've got quite a few vinyls myself,
yeah.
and you know, as you know, they sound very good.
Yeah.
You've got a good vinyl player. They can sound pretty terrible if your vinyl player's a bit shit.
Yeah.
But we've always, it's been a kind of a dream of ours to be itched into some wax. So we thought, man, we definitely should get some vinyl. Mm-hmm. So we'll let you into a little secret, basically. We got asked for our music. The company asked us to use our music for a show called Step Days.
Oh yeah,
true.
Yeah, so and that paid off pretty well for us, and we didn't mind, you know, we didn't have any second guess that, you know, the thought that it might be uncool or selling out, because I don't think that exists at today's.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So we use part of that money to press vinyl, because otherwise I don't think we could have afforded it.
Yeah, nah, that's awesome.
So thanks, Step Dave.
Yeah.
We got vinyl.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So you've begun your album release tour, and you're going to play in Palmy tonight. What's been the experience so far?
Well, we've only played one show last week, because I guess that's what New Zealand tours are about, in the weekends. Mm-hmm. So we'll be halfway through after Palmy and Wellington. Yeah. But Auckland went pretty well. We packed out a little venue called Cassette, and playing the new songs have been great, and people are liking what they're hearing. I mean, that's what I think. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, it's only been one show, so I can't really gauge how well the tour's going. Yeah, nah. Unfortunately,
it's cool.
So do you have some favourite tracks off of the album?
Yeah, I quite like. Well, let's see. I quite like the start of it, like Beach into Buzzy. I mean, there was a couple of songs I like. I also quite like, there's a secret track at the end. Mm-hmm. It's like an instrumental track that kind of signifies the end of the album, which people should maybe get into. A little secret there. Sweet. After the last track. I'd just say, the song BZZY, however you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. How would you pronounce that?
Busy.
Yeah, well, it's either busy or buzzy. Yeah. Some people say buzzy. Some people say bazizi.
So. Yeah. Sounds super gangster. So here on Radio Control, we like to ask the question: if Sherpa were a fruit, what fruit do you think you guys would be, and why?
Oh wow! Okay.
It's a bit of a hard one in this early, but.
I know one, because I tried a new one the other day, actually, dragon fruit.
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're really purple. Really exciting colour. Real deep purple.
It's not something you see around all the time.
Yeah, and then it makes you look like you've put on lipstick. It stains you.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what our band does. We live in impression.
I love it.
Cool, thank you very much.
No problem.
Awesome, and we'll see you in Palmy tonight.
Okay, catch you tonight.
Sweet, awesome. See ya.
Thanks.
Bye.
Awesome.